Yo guys, welcome to a new episode. This is going to be my updated Abyssal Sire guide. Now I know I posted one not too long ago where you stayed at Sire, you use food, you use Barrage, or like Blood Barrage and things like that. This guide is going to be solely no food, no Blood Barrage, but the requirements you are going to have, if you don't have it, this guide's not going to work with no food, no Blood Barrage. You're going to need 82 construction so you can make the Ornate Rejuvenation Pool, which heals up your HP when you go to your house, as well as you're going to need 85, well, technically 82 or 83 construction as well to make the fairy ring in your house, because that's what you are going to need in order for this method to work, as well as Shadow Barrage. So technically, the two main things you will need: 82 construction and 88 magic. So now let me go and get into the guide. What you're going to want to do is, I just did it for an hour. You'll see the loot here shortly. You're going to want to bring 3 super combat, 3 ranging potions, and 1 antidote. Now the 1 antidote is just in case you get poisoned. You don't need any staminas. I did it for a whole hour, didn't need any staminas. And I bring the best melee gear and the best range gear that I can, because you're going to want to overpower Sire and the pumps. I'll show you that in just a moment. But this is the gear setup I'm using. I'm going to kind of go over alternatives if you want. Now you can bring a Amulet of Fury instead of the Torture. You can bring, instead of bandos, maybe Thorax or Proselyte, or if you have a torso, definitely bring that. You want your best strength bonus that you can get. Zerker Ring, Dragon Defender, Primordial Boots. If you don't have those, you bring Dragon Boots. And then for the range switch, you're definitely going to want a Blowpipe. If you don't have Armadillo, get Carols. If you don't have Carols, get D'hide. Necklace Anguish, like I said, you can swap that for Fury. Pegasian Boots for the D'hide boots. Archer's Ring, and you want the Blowpipe. If you don't have a range cape, just bring the what's it called? The Avis Accumulator. And then you want to bring runes for Shadow Barrage. Now the runes for Shadow Barrage are the same that you need for Blood Barrage. So if you need to use, I definitely have Blood Barrage just in case you need it. Now in this whole guide, for the whole hour I didn't use any Blood Barrage and no food. So, and that being said, this is a guide to basically, like I said, overpower Sire. You're going to get 20 kills per hour, make about 1 mil an hour, and you're not going to be using like any runes at all during the time you're at Sire. So this is the gear setup that I'm using. You can kind of adjust it a little bit if you like. You can bring some food if you'd like as well, if you're a little bit lower level. I would definitely make sure your stats are pretty decent, 20, or I would say 85 to 90 plus melee stats, as well as 85 to 90 plus range. And then of course, like I said, 88 magic. So yeah, let's go ahead and get right into it. I have all my house teleports with me right now. Let's go ahead and just teleport to my house really quickly so you can see how I get here. Now normally I'd start at the bank. I'd take a sip of a super combat, sip of a range pot, and a sip of a stamina just to be safe. And then I teleport here. I equip my Drayman Staff, take a sip from the pool, so it restores all my stats, my special, my hit points, everything if I'm poisoned. I go to my last destination, DIP, takes me right to Sire, and then that's how you start your trip. And then the room I always run to is Southwest. It's just the room I've always used when I went to Sire. I don't know if it's the fastest way or not, but it's just the room that I always use. I'm not sure why. So let's go ahead and get down there. And then whenever you're running back, you want to try and make sure that you try and stay towards the middle, because when you're running back, sometimes the arms will be ready to hit you. So before we get started here, you're going to want to have your full range gear equipped. Now I do like to set my my quick, well, where are you going? I do like to set my quick prayers to Eagle Eye and Preserve. Now I have Preserve on the whole time I'm at Sire, so I keep my stats boosted. Now I do 1 sip per 2 kills, just so I can keep my stats boosted high enough to make the kills a lot faster. And then before you start, you want to make sure your Blowpipe is on long range. So let's go ahead and get started. You want to hit him 1 time with long range and then switch to rapid right away. And then go over to Shadow Barrage and hit him with Shadow Barrage. And then you want to run over here, turn your quick prayers on. And I just took a sip of range pot, but I forgot I was potted already. So we might as well use a sip of super combat once we actually start the boss fight. So you're going to want to do this twice. this is the only time you'll do this twice. You'll kill both these, freeze them again, and then do the other side. I'll show you after a normal kill. So this is the first kill for your first trip. This is how it looks. So if you have time, you can always hit this one in between, but you can see I ran out of time right there. You want to hit him again with the Shadow Barrage and then run over here. And you want to take both of these guys out. Now with this full range gear, they go down pretty fast. I haven't had it to where I wasn't able to get both of them on both sides in one go with this range bonus. Now if you do have rigor, that's definitely gonna be a lot better. So now I'm gonna go ahead and pot up again, put the Dragon Warhammer on. Now it's nice because every time you bank, you're gonna get 2 specs in here. So you want to pray, you want to pray this and then get your specs in 1, and then it's nice because if you can get 2 in, then he's like butter. So 2 hits right there. So that's down 30% twice, guys. Let me set my quick prayers back to where they were. And then once you get him down pretty far, like I said, I don't have any food on me. I haven't had to use food the whole time I've been doing this. Make sure you watch out for that because he can poison you. That's why I brought 1 antidote just in case. I haven't been poisoned since I've done this, but you can get poisoned. And then this part is super easy as well because he's hit down with 2 hammer specs. Now, like I said before, if you don't have a hammer, bring a BGS. You'll still hit pretty decent, or you can also use an arc light as an alternative. I believe it brings their defense down by 10%. So as you see right here, I'm not going to be running around healing up. So this saves so much time because if you're doing normal kills per trip here without leaving, if you do this without leaving, you're spending like 30 seconds to a minute healing up back to full HP each time. Full HP each time. There's 1300 KC. But now, all you gotta do is literally do this again. So this is what I was gonna tell you about when you guys are done with the kill. You're gonna do the same exact thing you did this time, but the only thing is you're gonna kill these ones only in one cycle. So once you kill these 2, you're going to run over to this one. I'm probably going to drop that body talisman because I don't need it. And then if you have any extra time, run across to the other side to do a little bit of damage. Oh god, this is not good. Okay, this normally does not happen. Finish him. Oh my god. So now we're going to teleport. So do as much damage as you can. You're going to teleport back to your house. You should be able to finish that one off when we run back. So take a sip of your pool. Now you get full stats, you get your full spec back, and now you're ready for the second kill. So guys, this is how I've been doing it. It's like I said, it's going to save you some time. If it's not going to be the same amount of speed, it might be even faster than doing regular kills staying here the whole time, just because you're spending like I said, 30 seconds, possibly to a minute trying to get back up to full HP. So when you do run back, and I do want to warn you, you want to make sure you run to the middle of the room because these tentacles will hit you for like a 30. So just make sure when you are running back, always run in the middle. And then we're going to go ahead and Shadow Barrage him again. Quick prayers on, attack the respiratory system. And now, see, this is how the hits normally should be. Take this one out really quickly and then take that one out. And hopefully we should be able to go ahead and hit that one as well and take that one out. And then you just start the kill again. So it's pretty simple, guys. That's what you do, is literally rinse and repeat the whole time. Very simple. Don't use any food. Don't use any runes for Blood Barrage. You save so much money doing it this way. And then, as you can see, just like that, on to the next kill, guys. Full spec bar. And like I said, you want to make sure you keep your Preserve Prayer on just so you can keep your stats boosted a little bit longer so you can hit pretty decent every single time. The Dragon Warhammer I've hit up to 84s, I believe, on accurate. So that time I only got 1 hit in, but literally it's the same thing. I'll do one more run through with you guys just so you can see how it goes. When he's on this phase though, just make sure, of course, you are watching out for the poison. You just got to move over 2 spaces. The poison hits like constant 18s to 20s, I believe. And then sometimes he will spawn out a guy out here while you're running around trying to shoot the other ones if you don't get to him in time. Just pray range when he does that. And then you're going to pray range here. Like I said, guys, this is very simple, easy method to do Sire for those that don't want to bring a mage switch. And it just saves you money. So hopefully we can get the inside of this kill. That'd be great because I'm very dry here. Oh, come on, hit. an arc light, you definitely want to have the arc light. Now the Hasta does hit pretty good here, but if you do have a lot of charges on your arc light, you're definitely going to want to bring that. And I always run back to this spot. This is the spot I always run back to whenever you need to run back. And then you kill him. Very easy, guys. If you're around him when he opens up like that, you're going to get hit like a 70 or 80. He will KO you hard. He will KO you hard. But as long as you guys keep doing what I'm doing, then you should be perfectly fine. And the Cerebrews. I'll take those, but yeah. Alright guys, here we go. We're going to go ahead and start our 1 hour of KC. At Sire, we're at 1302. We're actually going to start 1302 instead of 1299. So we're going to go ahead and do Sire for 1 hour and see how many kills we can get and see what the loot is. So let's go. And this is what the new start will be for rune wise. So 13521 soul runes, and the charges on the blowpipe will be 2010 and 49.5. So here we go. So we ended with 1322 KC. We started with 1302 KC. So we got literally 20 kills in 1 hour. Let's go ahead and check the loot here. Now actually I want to check something because we really, as you can see, we use like we had to use Blood Barrage one time because we were lagging. So we literally used one cast of Blood Barrage the whole time. All the rest of the times we were using Shadow Barrage just on Sire. I did get a few drops of, let's just take out 250 of these and like I think 260 of those, because I know we got that as drops as well. So let's go ahead and do this price check of the loot now to see how much we made in 1 hour at Sire. And this is almost pure profit because, like I said, we barely used any runes. We got pretty unlucky with the kinds of drops that we did end up getting. So it's about 900 to 1 mil per hour there without any signature drops. So not bad at all, guys. Not bad at all. Now I'm going to put in the title of this video that's going to be 1 mil plus per hour, because there's some drops on the ground that you just can't pick up. Like you get brews and restores and some food. Just those drops you can't always pick up because your inventory is full and you don't want to, waste time banking. So really Sire is about 1 mil an hour. If we check our darts, we have 1866 darts left. We started with I think like 1900. So really we didn't use too much, and same with the skills. So you're not using a whole lot of darts because you're just hitting the pumps basically. Alright guys, so that's going to be the end of the guide. I hope you guys did enjoy this quick little video. I'm just showing you my gear setup again, and like I said in the beginning, you can swap some of these items out for maybe a Fury if you don't have money for the Necklace of Anguish and the Amulet of Torture. You can bring Proselyte or any kind of, or maybe the Torso if you don't have Bandos, Dragon Boots for Primordials, and if you don't have the Arc Light, definitely bring your Hasta on Stab. I believe that'd be the best other option. So yeah, that's going to be the end of the video, guys. I really hope you enjoy this one. Hopefully this does help you in your Sire experiences, and hopefully it saves you a lot of money, because I know runes can definitely be costly if you're using Blood Barrage all the time. And you can bring some food if you like. I just don't bring any just so I save money. You can bring like 10 of these and use them as you go each kill, just in case you think you might be taking a lot of damage. It's completely up to you guys. You can kind of modify this guide any way you like. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a great day. Like, comment, and subscribe.